guys, and welcome to another review. This time it's about Duncanville's new episode, Who's Vroomin' Who? So, I decided to make the two, for this week, Housebroken and Duncanville separate, mainly because Housebroken is the series premiere and I wanted to have a full video dedicated to that. Whereas Duncanville, I'll just give some quick thoughts on it, and say whether I liked it or not, and what I liked, and stuff like that. So, Who's Vroomin' Who sees Duncan end up racing stock cars after him and his friends run into a forest, and they find a racing alley, and well, it's just Duncan, and then his mom Annie joins along, and this causes Duncan to be kind of embarrassed by it. Elsewhere, you have Jing moving in with Kimberly, so they're sleeping together in the same room because Jing wants a full makeover of her room because she thinks that she's outgrown whatever stuff that's decorated in her room. So I want to start off with the main plot, to be honest, because I didn't think it was all that great. I do like some of the scenes with Duncan and Annie doing things together, racing cars. It starts off okay with them going bowling, and then Duncan realizing that, and then Annie realizing that he'd rather go bowling with his friends and not her, so then she starts crying, and then she doesn't want to lose Duncan, so then they kind of bond over racing stock cars, but then because Annie helps him win, she takes kind of she doesn't really take the credit, but she ends up embarrassing Duncan by calling him Mama's boy. Like his friends help Annie decorate their car and they call it Mama's boy, and this gets him kind of embarrassed, so he doesn't want to do it anymore. But it doesn't really kind of go anywhere with any of it. It's just okay. He doesn't want to race with her because he's worried she'll embarrass him, but because of Annie, they're able to do great, and that's pretty much it. And then at the end, Annie's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry for embarrassing you, you can go hang out with your friends and celebrate. It doesn't really do anything, to be honest. It was But the subplot, on the other hand, is actually really good. I was actually quite surprised because it starts out really well with Jing outgrowing her room. It has some great jokes, first of all. Like, one of my favorite ones was when Jing was like, I want to die with Kimberly after they start bonding, and then Kimberly's like, oh, I thought I was going to die alone. And then Jax is like, then who am I gonna die with? And Jim's like, you can die with me. It's actually really cute and adorable and funny. But aside from that, it starts off really well with Jing wanting to move out of redecorate her room, so that she moves in with Kimberly and they start spending time together. And it's actually really nice because even though Jing and Kimberly are different ages, they work quite well together. It was in the last week's episode, Duncan's New Word, they work quite well together. And it's shown by that here. And even though Jing knows that Kimberly's not a popular girl, she still wants to spend time with her, and it's actually quite sweet. And the room built at the end was actually surprisingly quite fun. And I don't really have much to say about this episode, but I like the subplot quite a lot. But the main is so I'd say so far this is probably one of the better ones this season. Well, there's only 3, but this is probably easily the better ones in the season, thanks to a great subplot. Main plot was but I've said enough. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Duncanville. So what did you think about the episode? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.